Hello, everyone. Today, I'm going to answer a common question that people have is Gans technology a chemical reaction? That is a common theme, a common subject that people use to attack Kes plasma technology and science as an existing science. It is nothing new. I'm here to explain in further details what's involved in Gans technology. It is to build upon existing knowledge of chemical reaction. A lot of things we have taken for granted of precipitate. When a chemical reaction takes place, we have this precipitate. But what are the characteristics of those precipitate beyond the normal science? What Gans technology does is to open people's minds up at a new perspective, at a new level of understanding, to build upon existing knowledge of what that is. People take the precipitate or oxides for granted as something they have learned in school, but never question the validity or to get to know what it is in more details, to explore beyond what has been taught in school. People never look at those precipitate or oxides at a different angle, like what happened if I take that precipitate or oxide and take a photo of it, the arc field of that material. What kind of energy will it resonate? If I take that material and try to feel the energy, how would it affect my mind, my body, my emotion? So Gans technology is a tool to help us understand about ourselves, our relationship to the universe, and how things are created. It helps us to understand the natural law of the universe. And the chemical reaction is just the basic building block that easy for beginner to understand, and where we can build and expand upon it at a different level once we have the basic knowledge. When we have basic understanding that, oh, that's precipitate, that oxide has some kind of energy, it makes me feel differently. It helps me to calm down. If that precipitate, for example, is zinc, it helps balance my emotion. I'm calmer. If that precipitate is, for example, copper, it helps to heal my, or I would use the word heal, it helps my body to repair faster. It helps to exterminate all the bacteria, the microbiology. So that is something that people can explain and can confirm for themselves. So if we look at Gans technology as a tool to build upon the existing knowledge that we have, to open our mind to see things at a deeper level, that's where our awareness and consciousness begin to expand when we start questioning everything we know and take it for granted. Now we have the opportunity to look at it at a deeper level. This is something that people can experience for themselves. This is experiential knowing. It's not something where we can understand logically. Yes, you can understand it logically, but there is a limit to that. Logic is limited to our level of knowing, experience, and conditioning that we grew up. There is a fallacy to that logic where it is very limited in understanding. What might be logical to one person might be not logical to the next person, because that person has more knowledge, more understanding, then that logic becomes a fallacy. The problem with logic is it depends upon information. If you don't have enough information, how can you make a logical decision, or a logical deduction? When your experience is very limited, in Gans technology, it helps people to expand upon that existing knowledge they have, to open a new ways of looking at things, where they can be hands-on experience. There's a lot of teachings before that people came before Moraine Keshe, like Osho, Sadhguru. Well, Sadhguru might come the same time, but if you look at Jesus Christ, Buddha, and other messengers that are unbeknown to people, they are giving the information at a different level of understanding, a different perspective, a different angle. Here, Moraine Keshe is teaching people the same things as those guys, but on a scientific level, more scientific, where something we can experience, we can touch, smell, taste, till we can know firsthand, instead of trying to digest something logically or through our emotion. We can sense it. Here we can feel it, taste it, and see firsthand for ourselves how the universe works. Gans technology is a tool that shows us how the universe works and operates, give us understanding at a deeper level of what creates those atoms and those neutrons. Once we understand the basic foundation of Gans technology by using this chemical reaction initially, then when we understand the existence of energy, what we call magnetic gravitational fields, then begin to work with it. We use this energy plus this energy. When it's interact, what third energy will it produce? What precipitate will it produce? So when we begin to use energy to create matter, then we move to the next level. We're no longer need to use zinc and nanocopper in a salt solution to create a chemical reaction. That is just the initial phase to build upon existing understanding that we have about chemical reaction. Now that we understand the existence of energy, now we know about McGrath, about energy, we can use that to create matters. We can use it to enhance our understanding of the universe, how it operates. Just like how our Earth rotates around the sun, our solar system will rotate around the galaxy, our galaxy rotates around the universe. It has no motor. What drives those objects to rotate, to move at incredible speed without any fossil fuel, without any mechanical devices? And that is based upon magnetic gravitational fields that interact. And with the use of Gans technology, we begin to show people to see how those energy interact, how the basic universe works through the simple interaction that we see and we can build upon to lead to a higher level of understandings that is shared by Mr. Keshe recently and to other teachings. Gans technology is just the required building block, a fundamental understanding so people can understand about the soul, structure of the universe, our template, how we are designed and constructed, how we do things at a different level, on an energetic level. So Gans technology is the building block for further understanding of ourselves and how the universe works. It builds upon existing knowledge that we take for granted. We assume we knew everything about it, but Gans technology takes it to the next level, builds upon existing knowledge that people either can accept or deny. And it is a choice for each individual, for each person, to whether they want to expand their mind or keep existing in the paradigm where they unwilling to adapt. Because when we become a knowledge seeker, we begin to call spiritual knowledge seeker, become looking for an answer, always seeking, finding answer to things, and being willing to admit, I don't know. because most people don't have the courage to accept I don't know, or have the courage to say publicly I don't know, but I will find out. When you accept you don't know and we'll find out, the possibility is endless. When you don't know anything and accept something as a fact, that is religion. Religion and spirituality is different by just that one point. Religion is accepting that something you don't know as fact, and spirituality is seeking answer for something you do not know or want to know, and always willing to challenge what you know, whether it is still valid or not. And Gans technology is a tool to help us to question everything we know and to explore things at a deeper level. It's a tool to help us take us to the next stage of our development, a tool to help us step into a new way of looking at things, of working from our heart, working from compassion and love, instead of working from the ego mind of whatever benefits me, I, or me, myself. It takes us to the next stage of evolution where it is a conscious choice. It is a conscious choice where you want to move up to the next level or not. Before, when we have all the evolution after this stage, especially with animals, it's just a natural process. But when we step to the human level, we have a choice. Do I want to move beyond the me, I, myself, where I am the center of the universe? Or we want to move to the next level where I work from my heart, from my compassion, my understanding. And that is a conscious choice that each person has to make. And Gans technology, along with Keshe plasma science technologies, these are tools that we can use to take us to the next stage of our learning and development. And I hope that answered the question for some people, whether Gans technology is just something that has been in existence for a while and it's not something new. There is a lot more to Gans technology than what people claim it to be, because they are trying to distract people from the greater understanding of ourselves, our relationship to the universe. Gans technology is just a tool to help us become free from the control and the manipulation of others. When we begin to understand more about ourselves and our relationship to the universe, when we begin to know who I am, what I'm here to do, what I'm here to experience. And some people don't want us to have that power, and they will do everything and anything to control the expansion of our consciousness and awareness by distracting us with a lot of things and blocking our way. So it's an individual choice that each person has, whether they want to consciously explore and to know more things, or just to take what other people say, who they have no idea who they are, the credibility or whatever, and takes what they say as fact. In Vietnamese, we have this saying, "Bà Tám," are those people, nosy people at the supermarket. They like to gossip, and you go there and take this gossip as fact. Vietnamese call "Hồ Đồ." The English word for that would be when you believe the gossip from other people as fact, you're being muddle-headed. So as a smart, intelligent, logical person, you have to do your own homework. To be a free person, you have to do your own homework and confirmation and experiment to confirm the fact. If you're willing to take what a stranger is saying as a fact, then you're not an independent person. You're being indoctrinated. You've been mentally enslaved without realizing it. To be a free thinking man or person or woman, you have to confirm everything on your own instead of taking what people say that you don't know as fact. So I wish everyone luck in exploring and experimenting. So with GANs technology, it's just not about making all those GANs that I see a lot of people do. It's what am I making those GANs for? What I'm going to use it for? How will it help me understand about myself and things around me? How have I applied that to in real life? Instead of making all those GANs as a collection where I can put on my shelf and take a photo and just share on Facebook to see how many likes I get. It's not about how many fancy GANs and how many different GANs you can make. It's about what are you making it for and what are you using it for and what are the results from it. How have it enhance and expand your mind and your consciousness and your awareness during the process. So again, I wish everybody luck on that journey and experimentation and exploration. Thank you.